Merhaba arkadaşlar. Assassin's Creed 3'ün 7. bölümüne hoş geldiniz. En son ne yaptık? En son. Ha, Pitcairn'ı öldürmüştük. Ondan sonra New York'a gidiyorduk. Evet, ve bir kızı ben kurtarmıştım. Bu arada 2026'ya girdik. Yeni yılınız kutlu olsun tekrardan. Ben bir arkadaşlarla biraz gezdim dışarıda. Oturduk falan. Gezdim derken oturduk daha doğrusu. Muhabbet, sohbet. Evet, şu an saat gece 1. Ben de dedim devam edeyim oyuna. Uykum yok zaten. New York'a gidiyoruz. Yürüyerek. Mükemmel. Aa, at çıktı. Atım benim. Aa, dışarıda da hala atıyorlar şey ya. Bu ne? Çiftlik evi görevi. Bir buna gidek mi? Hadi bir gidelim, neymiş o? Ben yetişmeye çalışıyordum. Oha, bir yıldız aramıyormuşum bir yıldız olarak. Şuna bir gidek. Yanlış hareket gitmeyeyim. Yılbaşına kadar yetiştirmeye çalışıyordum. Oyunu bitirmek istiyordum da artık yılbaşı geçtiğine 2026'ya girdiğimize göre belki biraz daha yan görevleri yaparım, bilmiyorum artık. Keyfime göre istersem oyun baymaz oynarım. Sıkılırsam hızlıca geçerim. Aslında ben şu an en çok Unity ve Syndicate oynamak istiyorum. Çünkü onları uzun süredir oynamadım. Bunlar ikide bir oynuyorum da. Unity aslında biraz oynadım. De dediğim gibi daha önce videolarda demiştim. Oyunu oynarken şey oldu.
What happened?
They demanded we give our entire yield to the crown. Warren refused. They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed. I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something you could do instead.
Anything.
I live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? It certainly comes see. Thank you.
İstismar. Hadi şurayı bir açalım ya. İşte Unity oynarken yanlışlıkla şeyi açtım. DLC görevini açtım. Ve beni attı, işte DLC'ye attı. DLC'den çıkamadım bir türlü. Yani oyunu bitirmiş halde oldum. Oyunu tamamen bitti. DLC'ye devam etmeye başladım. İşte DLC'nin hikayesi falan başladı. Ne yapsam ne etsem de baştan başlayamadım. O yüzden sinirlendim, sildim oyunu. Yani oyunu bitirmeden DLC'ye başlamak istemedim. DLC başlamak istemediğim için de oyunu bitiremedim. Öyle bir şeyde kaldım. Paradoksta. Buraya nasıl çıkacağız yukarı? İnşallah şu an düşünüyorum da 5. bölümde şey vardır. Yeni oyun başlama vardır. Yeni oyun başlasak sıkıntı yapmam artık. Çünkü video kaydı yapacağım zaten. Çık bitmedi ya, ne açmış bu da. Assassin's Creed Unity'nin de sıkıntısı bir tek şey. Her şeysi güzel. Ee, bilirsiniz ilk çıktığında nereye atlayacağım ben? Alo. Görmüyorum ki. Atla aşağıya. Doğru yere atlamışım. Ne diyordum? Çok büyük bir yer açtın tabi. Nereye git? Şuraya bir zıplayabilir mi? Bilemiyorum. Şuraya zıplayamıyorum. Buraya zıplayamıyorum. Buraya da zıplayamıyorum. Buraya da zıplayamıyorum. Neyse. At lazım bana. At. At çağırma yok mu ya? 900 metre koşacağım mı? Unity'nin sıkıntısı diyordum. Bir tek sıkıntısı oyun başlarında ilk çıktıklarında çok aşırı derecede hatası vardı, bug'ı vardı ama ben o sıralara denk gelmedim çünkü ben oyuna ilk girdiğimde artık o çoğu bug'lar giderilmişti. Çünkü bende olan bilgisayar daha Unity kaldırmıyordu. Ben düzgün bilgisayar aldığımda da artık bug'lar falan hatalar kalmamıştı. Daha hala var da %90'ı kayboldu. %90 hata yok artık. Ne diyecektim? İşte onu saymazsak en büyük hata oyunun hata değil de sıkıntısı benim için. Oyunda aşırı çok şey aşırı derecede toplanan eşya var. Biz mesela şurada şu an gezerken haritada işte tüy var, değil mi? Şu trinketler var, sandık var. Başka ne olabilir? Başka bir şey yok. Şunlar görevler. Bu avlanma yeri falan, değil mi? Orada madalyonlar. Ne bileyim dolu. Topluyorsun bitmiyor yani. Harita aşırı dolu yani. Her yerde bir imleç bir şey var. O işte sıkıntı yapıyordu bana. O yüzden Syndicate daha hoşuma gidiyor. Çünkü orada onun farkına varmışlar ki aşırı fazla şey koymuşlar haritaya. Syndicate'de azaltmışlar ama Syndicate'in de hikayesi normal. Sadece düşmanlar çok basit. Sana oyun diyor ki bu düşman, tamam diyorsun. Öldürüyorsun, bitiyor oyun öyle. Yani bir açıklama, bir düşmanların bir derinliği yok, bir şeysi yok. O sıkıntı. İkinci sıkıntı da bizim iki tane ana karakter var orada. Kardeşler. Jacob ve Evie Fry. Jacob biraz çocuk gibi. Salak hareketler yapıyor, ne bileyim. Birinci sıkıntısı o Syndicate'te. Ama Syndicate'in ben yan görevlerini çok beğenmiştim. İkinci Dünya Savaşı falan yan görevleri vardı. İkinci Dünya Savaşı'nda falan geziyordun. İşte Eyfel Kulesi'ne tırmanıyorsun, oradan uçak gelip sana ateş ediyor falan diye hatırlıyorum. Yani İkinci Dünya Savaşı işte orada Animus'ta bir hata olup da İkinci Dünya Savaşı'ndaki bir asasinle oynuyorsun. Ama çok uzun süre değil, bir kısa. 4 tane görevim falan var. 3-4 tane kısa. O hoşuma gitmişti. O kadar yani. İnşallah gelmişizdir, ben konuşuyorum. Biraz şey geçsin diye de zaman geçsin. Koş bitmiyor. Evet, 4. bölümde bir sıkıntı var mı diye düşünüyorum. Yabanlar. Dördüncü bölümde bir sıkıntı yok diye biliyorum. Bir tek sıkıntı şey olabilir. Aşırı çok su var. Ama mantıklı zaten çünkü Karayip değil de Karayip'tasın galiba. İşte o korsan olarak oynuyorsun. Onlar da hep adalarda falan takılıyorlar. O bölgelerde oldukları için yine aynı ağaca geldik. O bölgelerde olduğu için çok su olması mantıklı. Yani başka bir sıkıntı yok orada ya. Bir aklıma gelmiyor. Şu an bir 4. bölümün şeysi yapılıyor ya. Remake mi? Yok, remake, evet, remaster değil. Remake yapılıyor. Orada şey diyorlar. Diyorlar diye duydum. Gerçek zamandaki görevler var orada. Şimdi görürsünüz yakında. Bu oyunu bitirdikten sonra 4'e geçeceğim. Liberation oynamayı düşünmüyorum. Liberation'ı oyun olarak saymıyorum. İşte 4'te orada bizim ana karakter dış dünyadaki normal bizim modern dünya görevlerini kaldıracaklar diye öyle bir şey duydum. İşte kaldırırsalar saçma olur. Bilmiyorum, bakacağız. New York'a geldik sonunda. Burada da almanak var mı acaba? Almanaklar. Çünkü niye sordum? Çünkü Boston'da oğlum ne oldu lan? Ha, yanlış tarafa gitmişim. Çünkü almanak niye sordum? Çünkü
So what is your
Boston'da
stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability, a land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
neydi ya, bizim Washington değildi, neydi öbürü, Franklin işte, o almanakları kaybettik, sayfalarını falan kaybetti dedi ya. Şimdi burada da New York'ta da olsa saçma olur çünkü burada kaybetmedi ki, burada yoktu. O yüzden sordum. Hadi kardeşim, hadi hızla. New York
What can
komple
you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city.
güncellendi. Hickey 1776'da asiller olmuş, asillere geçmiş. New York'u işgalinde tekrar ortaya çıkar. George Washington'u askerler tarafından can kurtaran olarak bilinin kişisel koruması olmuştur. Kaydına bakılırsa onu oraya biraz zekice politik hile getirmiş olmalı. Onun Connecticut milislerinde saygı duyulan bir üyesi olduğuna dair imalar gördüm. Ama hizmet kaydını bulamadım ve Hickey'in saygı duyulan olarak tanımlandığından şüpheliyim. Ne olursa olsun Hickey hemen Washington'a suikast planlayarak vazifesine ihanet etti. Belki TH bu Holigan'ın kısaltmasıdır. Bireyler, bir kişi daha varmış. Benjamin Talmadge. Ha, şu an konuştuğumuz. John Pitcairn. Pitcairn, Lexington ve Concord da asillerin silahlarına el koymaya mı, yoksa o sırada Lexington'da saklanan John Hancock ve Samuel Adams'ı bulup tutuklamaya mı gittiği tartışılmaktadır. Muhtemelen ikisinden de biraz. Pitcairn'ın hikayesi Adams ve Hancock'u bulup onlarla görüşmek istemesidir. Ve o bunun için ideal kişiydi. Hala neden arkasındaki orduyla ateşkes görüşmesi yapmaya çalıştığını anlamıyorum. Sanki yanlış bir mesaj veriyor. Sence de öyle değil mi? Başka kimse yok.
Get the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. We cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search. There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
Sahte para mı basıyorlar? Demin adam demişti Hickey sahte para basıyor. O yüzden bu adamı takip ediyoruz. Hickey'e çıkartır diye bize diyor. Thomas Hickey.
The news or the stuff?
Ne oldu lan?
Such a beard splitter to let him speak. Would only ever do is box the Jesuit. Get your legs muttered and set yourself elsewhere. Go on, you. I shall go on, I don't see it.
Şu adamı görmüyorsun değil mi sen? Öyle. Dibinde duruyor ya şöyle. Mükemmel.
Let's go tell him. I'll warn the others.
Hadi dedim ne oluyor? Askerleri gördü o yüzden. Saklandı. Ha bak 4. bölümün sıkıntısını buldum. Aklıma geldi. Aşırı fazla şöyle bir kovalama görevleri var.
What happened was the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. I've not spotted trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep a distance.
Can't believe we'll really bring it in. We'll be heroes. One to end all with
Dinleyemedim ya. Şöyle arkalarından gitsem dinlerdim.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Huh. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I best be rectifying that then. Get him!
There's another one! Grab him!
You get away from that! That's my money!
What's this?
Cut those bills and I'll kill you!
Be still. you will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting.
I had nothing to do with that.
Of course not.
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Hapsine düştük. Mükemmel. Oğlum kalk yeter artık.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth or I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry up a 500-pound pig. More like the old pussy pig and eat the damn fox. Was well up.
Bu görevler niye duruyor? Taşın üstüne uyumak tabii mükemmel.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit. What are you looking at, half-breed?
You not understand English? That it?
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry up a 500-pound pig. More like the old pussy pig and eat the damn fox.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Fences, traps, guards off. We would rather believe.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
I took a heavy pull. I read someone on what? Oh no. See here? this rate, a lost army found by month's end.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
There's truth in what you say. When I first
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
He still owes me the best part of £3.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Why do you think
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
Well, he'll certainly come.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
People take the forest mushrooms and drop them in a big honey jar. Then Opa
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
I think it was the consumption. I took a heavy toll throughout that village.
You're serious, aren't you?
Kurt.
With a line of pots and pans and ankle hooks from right across.
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Oh no, that would be familiar. Similar in shade, but not so useful in application from what I hear.
At this rate, a lost army found by month's end. And they were not cheap, let me assure you.
Well, we always knew he had talent. Wonderful we found a gumption to go forward. Do wish it happens.
No, I think it was the consumption. I took a heavy
But you see, it is important not how we build the vacuum cable. The difference is all in the chimney and how you turn them out. Smoke.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Well, the wood is right here, very good.
This key is useless. What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
With all that mitten-cussed cabbage.
Well, we always knew.
Ah, yeah, I do know the method. Very, gross.
The lad was trying to recreate the smoke they used back home to flame.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes, This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
At this rate, I'll have lost only foul by month's end. And they were not cheap.
Yeter artık ya, peş peşe. Bir o vuruyor, bir bu vuruyor ya, bu nedir?
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pit should cool your blood. Turn them off!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Stop, I tell ya!
Adamı niye bayıltmadın?
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Come back, you wicked coward! Get back here! He's digging it!
Not what you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Çok basit dövüldü. Yenildi. Hiçbir bozuk. Ya şöyle bir bakalım ne? Son görev kalmış.
Up! Up with you! I said, get up! Walk!
Bye now.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him. You said there'd be a trial. Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham saw to that. It's straight to the gallows for you. I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Çekil karı lan. Oğlum ne yapıyorsunuz? Çok hızlı yürüyorsun ma.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintained a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
Please, leave.
İnsanlar demin çok fazlaydı, şimdi hiç kimse yok.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who or how or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
sözlerini söyledi gitti. Çok güzel.
At ease, man! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
Evet, dizi 8'de bitti. Şimdi sıra neydi? Ha, Birch'te. Doktor vardı ya onu
It's quite
öldüreceğiz.
impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but fear to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
We
Evet,
must now all hang together.
imzalıyorlar.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
Brazil.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Bir dakika bir bakayım. Ne kadar olmuş süre? 54 dakika. Neyse bu görevi bitiririz. Küpü koyarız. Bitiririz artık bölümü. Evet, Desmond'da aranıyor Desmond.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
You copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being more worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Alguém sabe a segurança?
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Bir şey görmediniz.
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is
Alguém sabe a segurança?
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente tudo.
Alguém sabe a segurança?
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Çok anlamlı bir checkpoint olmuş.
Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around.
Looks like I'm close. Shit. Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight. Quick, Desmond! Hide! Slender! Do something!
Ei! Olha por onde anda!
Foi aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito! É minha!
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Passam 20 minutos simulando.
Watch your back, you're on.
Aquele cara tá Alguém sabe a segurança? Qual é o seu problema?
Look out!
Olha por onde anda! Alguém sabe a segurança? Aquele cara tá maluco!
Hay ben sen yapacaksın.
Quick, Desmond!
İteleyecektin değil mi? İlla iteleyecektin adamı orada. Boşuna zaman kaybet.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Bu tarafa gel. Gel bu tarafa.
Look out!
Olha por onde anda! Qual é o seu problema?
Use the catwalks to get across.
Aquele cara tá maluco! Alguém sabe a segurança?
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Ei! Olha por onde anda! Aquele cara tá maluco!
Hey!
Cross.
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact,
Aquele cara tá maluco!
you can't let that happen.
Qual é o seu problema? Ei! Alguém sabe a segurança?
I'll hold the train for you.
Qual é o seu problema? Aquele cara tá maluco.
Alguém chama a segurança!
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Alguém chama a segurança! Alguém chama a segurança!
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
En son şurası açılmıştı.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we wanted to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
İşte ben de bunu diyordum. İşte burada söyledi. Geçen bölümde de demiştim. Revelation'da galiba bir bölümde söyledim işte Lucy şey olacak diye. İşte ihanet edecek falan gibi. Burada da söyledi. Doğru hatırlıyormuşum. Elmayı Abstergo'ya götürecekti. Ve dünya yanacaktı onun yüzünden. Dur. Bu yol yanlış diye hatırlıyorum ben burası. Tamam yanlış hatırlıyormuş. Son bir tane kaldı.
Wonder what stories the temple will tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation. I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us, but what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists, theists, or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. That's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
Ne kadar süre kaldı bakalım. Süre kalmamış, bir saati geçmişiz bile. Neyse şu şeye girelim. Orada...
Look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
What about Cross,
Winter
diyor.
approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Dikkat et yıkılmayasın diyor. Tercüme çok kötü ya. Dikkat et. Şey diyor. Dünyayı sen yıkmayasın. Yıkılmayasın değil. Demin de Cross, demin öbür sarı çocuk var ya, demin kavga ediyordum. Onun soy ismi Cross. Hani soy isim tercüme edilmiyor ama tercüme edersen Cross haç demek. Bunlar da tercümeciler de, tercüme eden kişiler what about Cross diyor. Cross ne yapacaksın? Şimdi babasına diyor ki sen gidiyorsun 3. Anahtarı alacaksın da Cross'la ne yapacaksın Cross çıkarsa falan diyor. Bunlar şey yapmış tercüme olarak haçla ilgili bir şeyler yazmışlar. Tam okuyamadım. Haç ne alaka dedim ben orada. Sonra aklıma geldi ki cross haç demekti. Neyse burada bitirelim. Baktım ki şu işaret var da görev var mı falan diye de yokmuş. Burada bitireyim ben bölümü. Bağımsızlık bildirgesini imzaladılar demin. Başka insan var mı? İnsanlar varmış. Bireyler. Mason Locke Weems. Ha bu şey demin hapishanedeki çocuk. Başka Thomas Hickey öldü. Güncellenmiş. Bunu da okuyalım son. Örnek olarak tarih bize Thomas Hickey'in ayaklandırma suçu nedeniyle 20.000 askerin önünde asıldığı söylüyor. Bu olayların ilginç bir yorumlamaması ama New York'ta bu kadar kişiye yetecek stadyum olmadığından çoğu askerin idamı iyi gördüklerinden şüpheleniyorum. Onlara verilen önemli mesaj şuydu: hain olmayın yoksa asılırsınız. Dar ağacında olan biri için ince bir davranış değil. Thomas Paine. Kim ya? Resmi de yok. Alexander Hamilton. Thomas Paine. Neydi bakalım. Connor Payne'in bir şey diyordu Connor orada. Connor'un Payne ile görüştüğünde dair bir kaydım yok ama devrimde çok önemli bir rol oynadığından onu hakkında bir şeyler bilmek istersin diye düşündüm. Ha. İşte yok. Görmedik diye hatırlıyorum. Ha. Neyse arkadaşlar, buraya kadar izlediyseniz çok teşekkür ederim. İşte burada şeyi bitirdik. Hickey bitirdik. Sırada Birch var diye düşünüyorum. Ondan sonra şey yapalım mı bilmiyorum. Biddle çünkü ekstradan yapsın yani gemi görevleri yaparsın. Bilmem yaparız büyük ihtimal. Ve sonrasında az kalıyor zaten. Şurada görevlere bakarsak. Sıra şuradayız. Burada 1, 2, 3, 4 tane görev varmış. Öbüründe de 3 tane görev var. Sonra da 2 görevler falan bitiyor. Yani dizi 9, 10. Büyükler ondan sonra kısa gelecek. Bunlar ne? Donanma görevleri. Donanma denizli yerler. Donanma. Çiftlik arazisi. Ekonomi öğren. Joffrey ve Terry görevleri. Lance görevi. Warren ve Prudence görevleri. Bak oradan zıplıyor. 3 kişi daha bulacağız. Miriam. 5 kişi daha bulacağız. Burada yine 2 kişi. Bilmem bakacağım. Herkes diyor ki yani herkesten de bir kişi görmüştüm. Şey diyordum. Ana hikayede da değil de yan görevlerde Connor daha çok açılıyor. Daha çok insan olarak Connor'u tanıyoruz falan diyordular. Yapayım mı yapmayayım mı kararsızım. Neyse. Buraya kadar tekrardan izlediyseniz teşekkür ederim. Yeni bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın.